Cassidy Quinn.
Hey guys, it's me, Cassidy Quinn, and no, I wasn't just desperately begging you to subscribe to my channel, although I kind of want to because I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers and it would be really exciting. But that's not the point of this video. The actual purpose of this video is for me to review a film called Please Subscribe. I am on YouTube, you are watching this on YouTube right now, and I just saw a movie in the movie theaters about YouTube. This is like YouTube Inception. I can't even wrap my mind around all the layers of YouTube happening right now. It's a film made by a YouTuber himself. Another level of YouTube. What? Dan Dobie. Not to be confused with the character in Harry Potter. And it is a documentary that follows around a bunch of YouTubers to kind of answer the question, what is a YouTuber? I know that, maybe you know that, all the people that go to VidCon with me every year know that, but there's a lot of people in the world who are like, what? You make money doing what? So, what's your real job? Oh, so you like watch YouTube videos for a living? What do you want to be when you grow up? It's just a weird question to think about and attempt to answer, because even for someone like myself who, yes, hypothetically I would love to make YouTube my full-time job, it's still weird to think that people actually do that. Like, while I'm going to my 9-to-5 job every day and then coming home and shooting a video, or shooting a video before I go to work in the morning, these people, that's literally all they do. It is their full-time job. Now, with anything that I review, I always try to be 100% honest. I don't want to lie to you guys. I don't want to make things up or tell you that I liked something that I really didn't like, or tell you that I liked something a little bit that I really hated. So, unfortunately, with this movie, I have to tell you guys that I loved it! Tricked you, didn't I? Seriously though, this movie made me laugh, made me cry, and just made me really relate to all the people in it. The YouTubers featured in this movie are some of my favorites and probably some of your favorites. Hannah Hart, The Will of DC, C. Manners, Wheezy Wada, Mystery Guitar Man, Hi Hello, I'm Mitchell Davis, Dan Brown, Grace Helbig, ding! All of those people have turned producing content online into their full-time job. There are a lot of awesome takeaways that I got from watching this movie. One of my favorite parts about Mitchell's segment was, but it actually started out with them showing some shots of him filming himself. And it's so funny to actually be able to look at YouTubers shooting their videos, because usually you only get to see the final product, the actual edited version that they probably spent hours perfecting. And when you actually can see Mitchell and all the other people in the film just making their content, and they say something and they pause afterwards awkwardly because they want to make sure the shot is long enough so they have enough room for editing later. And then they go back to their normal thing and they like take a break and they're like, okay, what am I going to say next? And then they're like, okay, and the next blah, 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 blah. And that is what it looks like when you shoot video, but you don't let anyone see that. Your editing is good enough that people just think you're funny all the time. Another thing Mitchell talked about was that when he first started making YouTube videos, he didn't really have anyone in his life to talk to, so instead he talked to the camera. If you saw Grace walking down the street, you would think she's pretty and she seems like a cool person, and obviously she is, but it was cool to see in her segment of the movie that she really said that being a YouTuber is a loner thing, and I can definitely relate to that. For me, I make my videos when my roommate is not home. Right now, she is out to dinner. And I get excited for that time. Like, oh my god, I have the apartment to myself. What kind of video can I make today? And then later I'm like, yay, I have more time to myself. Time to edit my video. And for the next week, I'm like, oh my god, gotta get a time away from work for a few minutes by myself so I can check my numbers and my view counts and my subscribers, and I can tweet about it, and I can post it on Facebook, and I can post it on Tumblr and Instagram and everywhere! But basically, as a YouTuber, you spend a lot of time doing 3 things. Number 1, talking to yourself, aka the camera. Number 2, staring at yourself and listening to yourself as you edit your video. And number 3, loving yourself, or whatever else you want to call tweeting about your video, posting your video on Facebook, putting it on Tumblr, putting it on Pinterest, and making a screenshot on Instagram, and doing everything else that you do. They also filmed Grace as she went to the Maker Studios office, and she said while she was driving away, wow, all those people in there, they have all these different people working, each wearing a different hat, and me, I wear all the hats on myself, which is so true as a YouTuber. It's a blessing because you can do whatever the heck you want, but it's a curse because you have to do it all yourself. There's no one there that has to help you. And another thing I was really excited about with Dan Brown is that he has a similar camera to me and the same Rode microphone. He also said that a lot of the people who talk to people on the internet for a living, aka make YouTube videos, are some of the loneliest people. That's all they have to talk to is the camera and the internet. These people that they don't actually know. Another thing this film made me think about is what is the difference between TV and YouTube? Why will people go watch your content on YouTube instead of TV? What makes it better besides just that it's free? Multiple people in this film touched on the idea that it's that audience interaction, the fact that your viewers can actually have a say in what you make videos about, and they can give you your opinions in a second. For better or for worse, they can have a huge effect on your psyche and the content you create. It's like YouTube is the great equalizer. Even though there's some people with 2 million subscribers, some people with 10 subscribers, you're still all there for the same purpose, the same goal, making content yourselves and putting a lot of time into it. So overall, I rate this movie, wait, I don't have a rating system, 5 hat heads. Because it really did give a truthful look into the life of a YouTuber. And I think this film is going to prove to be incredibly educational for people who don't know anything about YouTube, don't know what a YouTuber is, and don't understand that it can really be a career. I left this movie just being so excited. About 2/3 of the way through the film, I literally started getting almost nauseous. I was just getting like anxious. Inside my head, I was just going, oh my god, I want to get home, I want to make a video, I want to make a video, I want to make a video. That could be a video, that could be a video, that could be a video. I'm gonna make so many videos. So if you want to be just as inspired as I feel right now, go to pleasesubscribefilm.com. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. The Will of DC. They followed him as he goes to the studio for one of his video shoots, and he talks about how he's just usually wearing pajama pants and flip-flops because they're only shooting from the waist up. And I can totally relate to that because I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable right now. I just want to say that you don't know what I'm wearing below the camera.